let's get my next guest out. He is as hilarious as he is unusual. It is the brilliant James Acaster.
How are you? Hello, Tom.
Hello, James.
Come on, sit down,
How are you,
James.
sir?
Thank you for coming back on. I love having you on the show.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Last time you came on without really telling us why. You came dressed as this sort of thing. Crocodile, alligator, duck. I'm not quite sure what it is.
It's a Party Gator.
OK. You were dressed as the Party Gator.
Yes.
Never really understood why. So who is the Party Gator? And is this a new act? Does he speak?
No, he doesn't speak because I can't do the voice.
Right.
But this is the baby gator. That is the original Party Gator that I was wearing there up on the screen.
Let's put that photo. There he is. That's what he came dressed as.
Yeah. I felt bad at the time because it was for a project I was working on, but I couldn't speak about it yet. So I thought, I'm just going to go out of context. If I'm fully honest with you, Jonathan, I thought that if I said I wanted to do that, you and your team who make this show would say no. Well, I was as shocked as anyone when you went, yeah, all right. I was like, oh, I've got to do that now.
Well, because I thought there's a reason why he's doing this.
Yes.
And it'll be some big reveal and hilariously funny, but nothing really happened.
No.
And now we're waiting for the... And also, we had Tom Jones on the show. I don't know if there's a picture. Tom Jones hadn't expected that. I had to talk to him for half an hour afterwards to explain to me he wasn't being pranked.
In all honesty, Tom Jones was one of the only people... Everyone else that day kept on asking me what I was doing. Tom Jones has seen it all. So I was backstage in that, everyone else going like, what is this? And Tom Jones just appeared and went, all right. That was it.
So what does the Party Gator mean to you, and what will they mean to us one day?
I'm a serious musician now, Jonathan. I've left stand-up comedy behind me, and now I primarily make music. The Party Gator is the muse, and as a result, I have made myself a mascot outfit and had a glove puppet made to show everyone how much I have turned my back on anything remotely humorous.
So this is you being your grab for serious credibility?
Yeah, I want the world to start taking me seriously and know that I... Shut up.
And so what...
I was doing that to Niall earlier.
And so what sort of music are you making? Does he sing on the album or anything? Or...
No, I've got loads of other singers on it.
Right.
It's like... I describe it as, like, the best music.
Yeah. Compared to all other music?
Compared to... With all due respect. Compared to all other music.
Wow.
Except for Niall.
Right. But that's
Number 2.
OK. So we have a copy of the... Is this out yet? This is the album?
That's out in May. I drew that.
And so the Gator doesn't sing?
No, Gator doesn't sing. I don't sing.
Oh, OK.
I play the drums. I'm a producer. I've got, like, loads of... There's 40 of us in the group.
Wow.
I had to organise it all during... If you want to know how I spent my lockdown, this is the result.
Yeah. But here's the thing. He's not really joking, are you?
I never am.
No, there is an album in there.
Yeah, there's an album.
And you did play drums on it?
I did play drums on it. I did produce it.
And
I worked with 40 musicians over lockdown.
Yeah.
I drew that. I wore that. I've got this on my hand. I really can't emphasise enough how much this is not a joke.
OK. Are you always in the Gator suit, or can other people be the Gator?
Yeah, weirdly, I've always been in the Gator suit, and then everyone asks me that, and I go, oh, yeah, I could have got someone else to do that. I don't know why I volunteered every time.
And what kind of reaction do you get when you go out in the Gator suit? Bear in mind, people don't yet know who the Gator is.
It's quite nice, actually, because, like, yeah, you go out in the Gator suit, and it's a full range of, like, little kids will see the Gator, and they'll wave, and if you wave back, the kids are all happy, and sometimes they want to come and shake your hand, have a photo. Yeah. And then, you know, builders call you a wanker.
Don't look at me. I've not seen you in the... I will say this, if you walk... Yeah, that's a good lunch break, that.
Yeah.
An absolute field day.
But you're not singing, but can you sing?
I can't sing,
You
man.
used to be in a band years ago, didn't you?
Used to be in bands before I did stand-up, and I really wanted to learn how to sing for one of the bands, and I went to someone to do singing lessons, and 30 seconds into the singing lesson, she was playing scales on the piano, I was trying to sing along, and she stopped and said, look, I've never done this before, but I can't teach you. Yeah, and I said, fair enough. I'll see myself out.
You can't sing, can you?
No.
Prue, have you ever been in a band?
Never, and I can't sing.
can't.
And I have to say that this is, I really do feel 100 years old because I didn't understand a word of yours. Whole thing. I mean,
Of which bit? My interview or the song?
all of it.
What, the way he speaks or just what he was saying?
No, I know about the way he speaks and I love him, but I don't understand that whole business about the gator.
Yeah. Prue, thank you. I'm still struggling a little bit here.
I
don't think I can be any clearer.
I get it.
Probably
It's the
are
real
we-
you, right? That's the you inside of here that's bursting out. You've always been the gator, but now the gator's taken over James, and I think that's in my head. I've known this guy years. I've always seen a gator in him.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh, good, thank you.
I'm going to start bringing Tom along with me to translate for me.
Yeah. You also have done Stand Up to Cancer with Prue, Bake Off. How was his cooking?
Good.
Good.
Was it good?
How can I put this politely?
Put it this way. You remember Prue's reaction to me earlier?
Yeah.
That was better than her reaction to my bacon.
What did Paul make of your stuff? Did he enjoy your food?
That guy's a piece of shit.
I've got to say, I agree with James on that. I agree with James on that.
What?
He
Was he
spat out.
horrible?
He's up himself. He wants it all to taste nice.
But you used to work in the kitchen, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to work in kitchens.
So you know how to cook?
No, because, I mean, that's not the... Weirdly, that's not the qualification for working in a kitchen. It's just you got to be able to take a lot of jit from head chefs and whatever. I was good at making mash. I was the mash king.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I could make mashed potato like no one's business.
What's the secret to good mashed potato?
Loads of cream, loads of cheese, loads of
butter.
pepper, loads of butter. Just basically loads of as much beige stuff as you can possibly get your hands on. Put it in there, and when you think you've mashed enough, keep on mashing.
I would say that is the perfect description of how to make mashed
Yeah.
potatoes.
Thank you.
Well,
First
see-
thing I've ever said that Prue understands.
Yeah.
That's right. And unfortunately,
She endorses it 100%. I read online, you know, because Matt Lucas is leaving Bake Off, of course, and I read
Yeah,
online
yeah.
that your name was being considered, that you were being considered and possibly... Would you do Bake Off? Have they spoken to you about joining as a host?
No one's spoken to me about it, and rightly so. I think they've kind of like predicted that because I mean, Prue kind of quite kindly underplayed it earlier, but it was traumatic what happened to me in that tent. And I think if I was one of the hosts, I would be constantly having flashbacks and full meltdowns, and I don't think that's very relaxing for the
So
contestants.
was it generally traumatic, what, for you or for them? What would the...
For me, I don't think it was... I mean, Prue can tell me if everyone else is still reeling from it in the tent, but, like, I can't remember most of the stuff that happened. I talked to Rylan about it recently, who was there on the same day as the baker, and he told me, he went, do you remember when Prue lost her wedding ring and we had to stop production and look for it for ages? I was like, I have no memory of that whatsoever, because I was, like, literally had my head against an oven, crying. Thinking, how am I going to make these cream horns?
Did you find the ring, by the way?
yeah, we did. Yeah.
Where was it?
It was in the car park. It had fallen
Take
off.
it off before you go to one of your famous orgies?
I know, it's
Those jogging evenings. Are you, you know, we're talking earlier on to Niall, and Niall's going to play in just a second for us, but we're talking about what he does to mine. He likes golf at the moment.
Oh, yeah?
Are you sporty? Are you a golf person? Do you have any sort of, like... Because you look quite healthy, you look quite sporty.
Sorry.
I've got a bit of a
No,
laugh,
I
I
thought
didn't mean
everyone
that.
else was
Sorry, I'm not one of the Love Island boys.
No, you look lovely, James. You look lovely.
Thank you, Mum.
Are you sporty, though? Do you play sports?
Not really. I've tried golf. Well, I didn't try golf. I went to a driving range once when I was 18 and just had a breakup and found out that they were going out with someone that I knew and very immaturely didn't take it well. So in order to try and take my aggression out in a place that might be a bit healthier, I went to the driving range and I thought, I'm going to smack these golf balls so hard and then no one will ever leave me again. And I put it on a golf tee and I just like, all my might, I was like, fuck you, ball, and I really smacked it. and instead of going forwards, it went sideways. And sideways is a dividing wall, ricocheted, I don't need to tell you, right in the dick. It was the most pain I'd ever felt before, and it really put heartbreak in perspective.
James, thank you as always for coming on the show.